Hello, hello, hello. Hello. What's going on, internet? Let me know if you guys can see me, if you guys can hear me. How are you doing? We already got some people. What's going on, Scott? We got Scott, Camilo. We got Tatiana, Sylvie from Canada. We got Valerie in the house. What's going on? What's going on? How you guys doing today? How's this Wednesday? How's this Wednesday doing? Good. You guys can hear me? You guys can see me. That's good. That's good. All right. I'm logging in here. So talk to me, guys. Where you guys coming in from? We're coming in here every week talking about prospecting. We prospect. I show you systems. This is like weekly free coaching for you guys, right? Where you guys get to ask questions. Let me know what's going on. So talk to me, guys. What's going on? People in StreamYard here. I'm just activating guys to YouTube, so bear with me just a little bit. We're going live on YouTube. And then here, Prospecting Adventures. Guys, if you guys haven't already, guys, make sure you guys are following us on Facebook as we're growing that list and adding specific content to that group. So make sure you guys, what's today's date? Today's the 24th. Okay. All right. And today I'm going to pop into some Red X fundamentals. We're going to pop in there. Wanted to see, and then in these fundamentals, I'm going to show you guys how we prospect, what we do, and also I want to see what tools you guys use. So Scott from Central Florida, I would love to give you all a referral fee, get paid for doing that. Absolutely, man. So guys, Tatiana and all you guys, who do you guys, do you guys use a system like RedX? Do you guys use Vulcan? Do you guys use the dialer? Do you guys call, like, what do you use, Tatiana? What do you guys use? I would love to see what you guys use to prospect. You guys use your phone, just your regular phone? What tools do you use? I would love to just see what you guys do. Let me see events. All right. Those of you in the StreamYard. All right. KW don't say, okay, command. Now, Emily, do you, on command, do you dial the phone numbers through command? Or do you pick up a phone and dial them with your fingers? Like, do you actually finger dial the people? You pick up the phone? Okay. All right. Anybody else? I want to make sure, and I want to show you some tools just for an overall view so you guys can understand. Okay. I want to show you guys the like behind the scenes of a dialer. Has anybody here? You can still dial. Yeah, I was gonna say, make sure, check to see if Command has an app, because in the app, I'm sure you can possibly dial, because I know with KB Core, right? We have KB Core, so here's some things I want to go over. Actually, I'll go over in just a second, but I'll show you guys how to use your apps to use as a dialer, because everyone, I'm telling you this, if you are manually dialing, chances are you're not prospecting enough. Is that a true statement? Yes or no? Tell me, guys. Let me know if that applies to you. You're probably not dialing enough if you're manually dialing with your numbers and you're like, man, I find myself getting very distracted dialing. I don't do enough volume. I'm not having as many calls as I know I should be, right? Of course, because what starts to happen is the more you sit down, I gotta turn my lights on here. The more you sit down and think about dialing, the more distractions start to go through your head. Because remember, guys, you have to make things easy, because if it's not easy, your brain's gonna go, man, it's too hard. This is taking too long. Let's go eat a pizza. Let's go pick up the kids. Let's go watch The Office, right? Wait, let me go do something else. Let me go to the gym. Let me go work on my Facebook page, whatever it is. So, do you use Google number for dollars? I don't, Emily. but some people do use some Google numbers to dial, so you know. You can connect your Google number also to a dialing system like Vulcan 7 or Mojo or RedX, right? We know we love RedX because you can use a Google number to go ahead and use that and make that happen. But having a dialer definitely is going to save you so much time. So let me share with you guys a little bit of my screen. I'm going to open up. Guys, if you guys didn't register already, we're having a follow-up webinar mañana. We're going to it's going to be the first time we actually show you the actual follow-up system. We're actually going to walk you guys through the follow-up system. It's going to be freaking awesome. So if you want to learn how to follow up and your follow-up sucks, or you know someone who needs help with following up, I'm putting the link in the chat. It's an absolute free webinar, and everyone that goes is going to have the opportunity to go to a free workshop. We're going to be offering a free workshop where we're actually going to have Coach Mike come out and show you guys step by step the follow-up system. So it's great. Tomorrow I train you guys. We're going to give you guys some freebies there on how to follow up, a guide. It's going to be awesome. Then we have a promotion, a coupon for RedX as well happening tomorrow. You're going to love that. And then we're going to offer you guys a free workshop, free, absolutely free, with Coach Mike to actually go step by step and teach you the RedX follow-up system, which I'm going to show you a little bit about it today. I'm going to show you guys a little bit about RedX. But don't worry if you don't have RedX, because the system we show you, it's a system. So you can fundamentally use it for any other system you have, even paper folders. Does anybody here use paper folders, by the way? We have a couple students in our program that use it and they crush it. Like manila folders to put their prospecting sheets in, and they keep track on paper. Anybody here have a paper like way of doing things? If you're all electronic like me, I use all electronic. Yeah, Scott's like, no, I don't. So it's going to be awesome. So definitely check out that link I just dropped you guys, so you guys can check that out and see that there. Now, before I get into my RedX, if you're not following us already on social media, everybody, again, we teach habits for real estate agents, and follow us on Instagram or Facebook under Habit Guys. And today's agenda is going to be, we're going to take a look at a dialer. I'm going to show you guys some geo leads. If you don't know what that is, geographic leads, what you can do, the power, because I want to show you some best practices of RedX. And also, if you don't have RedX, you better have a system like that, because that's the standard. It makes prospecting easy. And I'm going to give you guys some tips, and I'm going to show you exactly how we use our RedX. Okay. Now, before we do, I'm not sure if you knew this, but there's a major problem happening in real estate, especially in this market. Guys, really good markets hurt agents. Did you know that? We're having an episode come out. Oh yeah. Really good markets hurt agents. Does anybody want to take a guess why a hot market where business is popping and deals are coming your way, does anyone want to guess why that's killing real estate agents? Why that's causing more agents to quit the business? Anybody here want to take a shot at it? Why do really good markets kill realtors and puts them out of business? Anybody? Besides Scott, my only guy. Well, guess what? I'm going to tell you guys. Yes, Emily. Emily! I love you. Thank you. Because it conditions you to never follow up. It trains you incorrectly. And you think you don't need to follow up. You think you ain't got to call anybody. People coming to me. I'm the sexiest person in town, and I get all the attention. So you don't have to be charming. You don't have to be outgoing. You don't have to be anything. You're just smiling and taking in orders, and you're just loving life. But then what happens as soon as that market changes? You start attending trainings like this, like, sheesh, man, I got to change my habits. My habits suck. I need some freaking change. Because what worked last year, what worked 2 years ago, doesn't work anymore. And we have agents who've been agents for 5 years, 10 years, whatever, and they think, well, I've done it this way. And then they don't learn the skills, the habits of prospecting. They don't prospect enough. They don't know how to follow up. They don't have a system in place because they were so spoiled with having leads come to them. So Emily, thank you so much. Yes, Scott, they think it's easy and that's it. And they lose sight of, oh, wow, no, it takes 5 times, 8 times, 10 follow-ups to close a deal, right? And so that's why we're going to have a failure rate this year. So I got some bad news, but it's good news. It is what it is, right? We're going to have a crap load of agents quit the business. And that's just what it is. Because the market is harder now, but agents are still with the same old habits from last year. And you mix in bad habits with a bad market, I guess we'll call it that, just to make the words match, right? You're going to get a super high failure rate. Until you don't change your habits, nothing's going to change. So according to the National Association of Realtors, agents simply don't prospect. And that study was done years ago. So that study now is even worse. So what's getting in the way? Simple. You know you have to call thousands of people. You know you have to have thousands of conversations. You know better. Being an agent is a popularity contest, isn't it? It's a popularity contest. It's getting in front of a lot of people. That's it. But what's getting in the way is agents have bad habits and they bring their old habits from last year, 2 years, 5 years ago, and they don't prospect enough. They procrastinate, right? They put things off. So we know how the agents just bring it on over, and that's why a lot of them fail. They have great tools, right? Agents, we have apps that do things. We got systems. I'm going to show you some today. All right, with RedX, I'm going to show you how awesome it is. It's so cool. But yet nearly 90% of agents quit the business because they haven't changed their habits, all right? Now, that's who we are. We're the habit guys. That's my partner, Mike, the gentleman there with the hair, of course, all right? That's my partner, Mike, and we're blessed to do what we do by changing realtors' habits. Not only do we change their lives, but we make them a lot of money. And we are partners with RedX because they make prospecting super easy, and we make sure you actually prospect. So perfect combo there. And we have a best-selling book, so check out that best-selling book. If you want to check that out on Amazon, I just dropped the link on the screen. If you want to Kindle it, audiobook it, buy the book to learn about how to change your habits, check out our bestseller right there on Amazon. Just click the link and get yourself a copy. All right? So guys, so let me pop open my my screen here, and you guys tell me if you see it. Share window. Let me know if you guys are able to see my screen there with Vortex. You guys see that? Everyone see my screen? My RedX screen? Everybody see it? Perfect. Maria, how you doing? Emily, Carl Smith in the house. Awesome. So guys, I just want to make sure if you guys have this, because now I want to see if my password actually works, because it wasn't working on the, I want to get the full version for you guys. Nope. All right. So my RedX is not working. So I'll go to the habit guys, RedX. Come on. Reset. Oh man. What's going on? Come on. Let me stop the screen share. Let me see if I can log in. Let me log in. All right. For some reason, my password. Hold on a second, guys. I was trying to log into my account, as that has the full version of everything, but it's not picking up the credentials. What's going on? Not good. All right, here it is. Boom, boom. All right. Let me know if you guys see my screen now. I'll pop open. Let me know if you guys can see it. All right. You guys see that there? Everybody see it? Everybody see the screen? You guys can see it? Good, good. All right. Let me see if. All right. Now on the left here, so you guys know, you guys see here geoleads. You guys know what geoleads are? To make sure you guys are actually farming your area. Make sure your geoleads are surrounding your specific neighborhood. All right. I'm going to click here on for rent by owners because I want you guys to see how simple it is. All right. Now, this integrates with your MLS. This integrates with also with third-party sites to get for sale by owners, expireds. But check this out. I don't know if you guys do this or not, but I'm just gonna select just like the 5. I don't want to select like 1,800 and then have it take a while, right? But here, this is what I mean by a dialer. I want to show you guys this here. Anybody here not use a dialer? Anybody here not use one or has never used one before? Anybody here? Okay. So Emily, right? And I want to make sure you guys can see this here. So you click, sorry, I clicked the wrong button. All right. I click dial. All right. Start new session. And Maria, you need it? I want to show you these tools. So look, check this out, guys. And I want to show you guys some basic things behind the scenes. All right. So you can understand what we do here. So I can upload. By the way, guys, the reason why I want you, in my opinion, every realtor should have a dialer, like a full-blown dialer, okay? And I want to show you what it looks like, what a dialer is. Because you can make about 100 phone calls an hour with a dialer. I repeat, you can make about 100 phone calls an hour with a dialer. As opposed to with your finger, you're only making maybe 20 calls in an hour, right? At best, because you might be distracted or whatever it is. But look, check this out. On the left here, I can say, hey, I want to call people who I've never spoken to before, or people who were interested, or people who told me call them back, or people who said, hey, I have an appointment set. I can call people who I left voicemails for or no answer. I can call that. I can filter it right through here, okay? That's why it's so important to have a dialer, because then I can start to categorize people as I call them, okay? And do this with your sphere also. Don't think you can't do this with your sphere, and of course you can. And then on the right, you have people on the do not call list, mobile phone numbers, call today, agent numbers, okay? Because you also have real estate agents that are in here, and they'll tell you if they're realtors or not, which is actually great. By the way, do I want to call realtors? Yes or no? Should I avoid them? What do you guys think? Sometimes, yeah, right? You don't have to avoid them. It's okay. Talk to them, because you never know when your next deal and you need to know that person. Oh, you're a realtor? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Hey, what's your name, man? Hey, cool, dude. Hey, what broker are you with? I'm with EXP. I'm in Miami. Oh man, well, hey, listen, dude. Hey, let's just stay in touch in case you need some connections or maybe my listing, you have a buyer for it, and I know you. So you never know. Hey, I'm gonna text you. Is this your cell phone? Okay, cool, man. I'm gonna text you my Instagram, right? And I'll drop my Instagram. I'll do this, right? Instagram Heather guys or Instagram Andy, right? I'm gonna give them my shortcuts like that. Boom, there it is. So they can just text, they can just click on it when I text it to them, and boom, right? I'm making friends with them. As an agent, I want to be friends with them. As a coach, I want to be friends with them, obviously, right? Because maybe they buy my coaching program. As a team leader, maybe they join my team, right? Whatever it is, as a person, you want to make friends. But I get it also sometimes if you don't want to call them, you don't want to call them. It's fine. I was giving you different vantage points on, you don't have to be terrified if someone picks up the phone and they're a realtor, right? Do not call list. That's on your discretion, right? Because guys, our scripts we don't rattle the feathers of the do not call list because our scripts are so awesome. It's permission based openers. So if you call somebody, just check this out, guys. You all know how our scripts work. And by the way, if you guys don't have our scripts, go to habitguys.com/free and pick up your free scripts. It's habitguys.com/free if you want to pick up our morning routines, if you want to pick up our scripts, all that. But guess what? If you call a do not call person and you have a crappy script and you vomit information down their throat, are you going to piss them off? Yes or no? Right? Think about it. A do not call person, a do not Karen, I like to call them sometimes, right? Do not Karen, because a Karen, bro, if you piss off a Karen from the beginning and you just vomit information and you're annoying at the beginning and you're like, hey, it's Andy. How you doing? What's going on? How's the weather? Weather's awesome, right? Yeah, it's great. You're going to annoy a do not call person. Because I want to give you guys the reasons why we do call the do not call list and we don't have an issue with it. Obviously, we don't, if you don't feel comfortable calling them, don't call them, right? Absolutely. But a big reason why agents get hung up on this is because they have crappy scripts and you call with an awesome intro, and you know our intro, first base. Hey, it's Andy with the EXP Realty, man. I'm a local agent. No, actually, it's Andy. I'm a local agent. Just have some questions for you. Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions? Intro. If someone's on the do not call list, what do you think they're gonna say when I ask them? I have some questions. Can I ask you some questions? From the beginning, they're gonna say no. Of course they're gonna say no. So this is great because the opening is helping you just get through people who are just not for you, that are busy, that are on the do not call list, and you're worrying about it, they're gonna get upset. No, just say, okay, no, have a great day. That's it. Does that make sense, guys? I wanted to like show you that because when I check off these boxes here and I say, well, we call the people on the do not call list, we call people's cell phones. Yeah, we do actually. But if you don't want to, then don't. It's okay. I understand it. Or you're getting a lot of pressure from your broker not to call, or you saw the news on lawsuits of robots calling and all these different things. Okay, that's fine. It's up to you. Not a problem. But I'm telling you, hey, when you have a normal human working script that you're asking for permission from the first couple seconds of that call, that's why you can feel confident knowing you're not bothering anybody. That makes sense, guys? Like, I want you guys to like know that and understand it's okay. All right. And then you click load dialer, right? And you'll have a phone number here. Now, obviously, I don't use this one. This is our Habit Guys account, which other people in our company use. So I would click connect. It would connect with my cell phone. All right. It would connect with my cell phone. It'll call. I press yes, press 1. And then I click dial. And then the dialer starts to make calls automatically, one by one, as I can see. And it'll call Michael, right? And I'll have my notes section open here. And I'm calling Michael. I have all the information here. See? Oh, look, yacht club in Aventura. Oh, no, I used to live in the yacht club, but in Brickell, not in Aventura. So I see the information here. I'm calling, put in my notes. Great, it's all there, right? And once they hang up, I put my notes in, whatever it is, and then it goes right to the next person. It goes to Gene, and it's calling the next Gene. And it's calling the next person. So you never have to think about who you're calling. So that's why I tell you. And by the way, you can load all of your leads into a vortex here and make calls. Also, like Scott was saying, if you have a command, so I don't know if command has this, but Scott, you said it does. But KD Core has an app, okay? I have here dial. I can click dialer. I can click dial start view cut. Okay, I can do today's calls. I can do dial now. And you see the shot clock? There's like a shot clock right here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. And then it tells me call, and I press call. So it's not an automatic type of dialer per se, like a speed dialer, but it's a dialer, right? There you go. It calls. And what's cool is I can call, speak to them, and when I'm done, it puts a menu up of, did you pick it up? Did you leave a voicemail, some notes, all through the app. So that's why technology is pretty cool, I'll tell you, right? So that's a form of a dialer, right? It works out that way. One click or call or text or email. Awesome. So yeah, so KV Core, Command has that. I'm sure other apps have the same thing. But just I want to show you guys tools of the trade so you can use technology to make sure you're having a lot of conversations. Okay. And a lot of realtors, like in 1 hour, are probably making like 2 calls, 5 calls, when they could be making 50 calls, 100 calls. And think about this. You start multiplying. If I can get 100 calls in an hour, and it takes you a whole week to even try 100 calls, there's agents out there that are making more calls and more conversations than you in 1 hour than you do all week. So multiply that throughout the year, multiply that throughout 5 years. And that's why a lot of agents are making money where people are like, oh, why so-and-so? Have you guys had that happen? You look at somebody and you're like, man, that agent's not as good as me. They don't know as much as I do. But how do they get all these leads? Well, because they're having many more conversations than you are. It's like that ugly friend of yours that talks to more people of the opposite sex. And you're like, man, they're not as good looking as me. But how come they get so many dates? Well, they're taking more shots than you, right? They're having more conversations. When you upload a database, will it scrub for do not call? Does it have the ability to add multiple addresses? I don't know, Emily, question 1, because everyone that we upload is from our database and my personal database, and everyone has opted in. So there's nobody in a do not call list on a list that we have. So never had to ask that. But I would ask Emily, find out with RedX if that's the case, if they're not on the do not call list. But let me see. Thinking this out, if you upload it in an Excel sheet to Vortex, right, to RedX, there's columns, and if one of them is do not call list, then actually I just wouldn't load it. I would just filter by that. There should be but ask them. You know what? Ask them, because they have so much tech in the background. Can they scrub that for you to find out if they are in a do not call list? And does it have the ability to add multiple addresses? Yes, they do have the ability to add multiple addresses to one person. Absolutely, for sure. All right, guys. So I wanted to show you some tips there, show you some behind the scenes, guys. Tomorrow, if you know an agent who's struggling with their follow-up, this is the first time we're ever doing this, where I'm going to go show you guys a follow-up system. I'm going to give you guys a free awesome coupon for RedX. And also everyone that comes tomorrow is going to be invited to a free workshop. So everything I teach tomorrow, so everyone's going to jump on with RedX, all RedX users. If you've never used RedX, I would jump on tomorrow so you can get the free coupon, hint, that I'm going to have for you. Jump in there, activate it, and then I'm going to invite you to a free workshop, okay, where we're going to all have the same RedX open. And Mike, Coach Mike, my partner, author of our best-selling book, creator of our program, he is going to show you exactly how to organize your RedX step by step, folder by folder, so you know exactly how to use all the follow-up systems that I just taught you tomorrow, how to actually apply it and do it with you step by step. So if that's interesting to you guys, I'm telling you, that's freaking awesome. Sign up right here, copy shared link. I'm dropping it in the comments section, right? There it is, guys. And share that, guys. Share that with a realtor that's like, man, they need RedX for free. They would love a training for free. They need coaching for free. If any of that got your attention, jump on it. I'll see you there tomorrow. You're gonna absolutely love it. We're gonna have a lot of fun there. And it's a bunch of free stuff. First time ever, we give a free coupon for RedX. All right. First time, we're going to give a free workshop for everyone that attends tomorrow. And it's going to be the week after, but you have to attend tomorrow. That's the caveat. You got to attend tomorrow, and that's it. And we're going to show you actually the follow-up system that I'm going to be teaching you step by step tomorrow. All right. And that's it, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming out today. I appreciate you all. If you want to stay in touch, follow us on Instagram, on Facebook. If you have any questions, just shoot us a DM there, and me or my team will be able to answer any questions you all have. All righty, guys. Take care. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.